Before I get into this, thank you for continuing to watch my videos even though there have been long breaks. Also, the information in my video is not complete, and I am sure that I have left out hundreds of details since January 2021 when we started working on the wheels. When I bought it, my Trans Am came with mismatched wheels. It had chrome steel wheels on the front and wider mag wheels on the back. I like the old school look of the wider mag wheels, so I set out to find two more mag wheels to match the rears. I went to the internet first just to find out what the wheels on my car were even called. After several searches, I determined the type of wheel I had. They are called turbine mag wheels. After that, I quickly found out in the 70s there were a crazy number of people making turbine mag style wheels, and these wheels were sold by hundreds of different companies. I had some clues to identify my exact wheels, so I would know what I was looking for. But due to multiple wheels from other companies looking similar to each other, I had to narrow it down. Here's a list of these wheels: Western Cyclone 2s, American Racing Vectors, Keystone Turbo 3s and Keys, Diamond Diamags, Turbo Vec Mags, Rocket Racing Turbo Mags, Fenton Fan Jet 2s, Plants Turbo Vec Mags. There were so many similar wheels. I finally determined what I had based on this information. My wheels had 13 spokes measured at 15 inches across and 8.5 inches wide. The stampings on the inside of the wheel were Japan 1058L5-1 WR Grace & Co. 1976. They also had stickers that said SEMA Foundation Inc. SFI D051346. They had an A on the rusty center cap, so my dad thought A was for American Racing, because this was a very popular brand around that time. I found out that they were made in Japan. The model number is 1058L5-1. They were made by the WR Grace & Co. and were made in 1976. I found some background on the company that made my wheels. WR Grace & Co. produced all kinds of stuff: beer, ice, and water shield for roofing, corrosion inhibitors, and aftermarket automotive wheels that were then sold by various companies. Since all wheels like mine were manufactured by WR Grace & Co., and my wheels had an A on the center cap, I'm calling mine Appliance TurboVex. Here's a reading from a vintage advertisement. Appliance Wheels TurboVex, the innovative new design of our TurboVec mag, is extremely attractive and demonstrates the functional rugged look of its alloy construction. TurboVec is a cast of 356 aluminum alloy and low pressure permanent molds which produce strong porosity-free wheels. In addition, each wheel is water pressure tested to ensure an airtight fit when using tubeless tires. This exciting new style is bound to be super popular line for many years to come. Rotolug shipped with center hub covered direct bolt shipped wheel only Rotolug installation kit sold separately. In February of 2021, my dad found a set of 4 wheels on Facebook Marketplace in Conway Springs, Kansas. They looked exactly like my real wheels. The listing advertised the wheels as 15 by 7 Inke wheels from 1979, and the seller was asking $100 for them. My dad called the guy, and the story was that he had bought them at an estate sale for his 1970s GMC conversion van project, but the bolt pattern was not for a GM van. My dad took a chance and bought them. I now needed a way to attach the wheels. The acorn style lug nuts from the current front wheels were not going to work, so I started to look for rear lug nuts. They were really big and strange in their design. My rear Appliance TurboVec wheels came with the Rotolug attachment system, which was of course sold separately. Aftermarket wheel companies engineered different ways to make all of their wheels fit on multiple car makers, like Ford, Mopar, and GM. All had their own different 5-lug standard bolt patterns. The wheel companies gave their designs unique names like Unilug, Multilug, Rotolug, and others. During my dad's research of the wheels, he had read stories from people working at the wheel and tire store when Appliance wheels were new, around 1973 through 74. The company claimed that they were NASCAR approved, but I think if you're using Rotolug attachment system for NASCAR, you'd probably have to have a 30-minute pit stop. My dad was able to find replacement lugs on eBay from an eBayer called Lugnut King IV. It took several emails, but we received the replacement lugs for the Roto system. I will put a link to them in the comments below. We were ready to put the wheels on my car, but there was one slight problem. The wheels did not fit my bolt pattern, so it was frustrating. We found other wheels on the internet for $300 through $500, so back in March 2021, we took our wheels to a local machine shop called Machine Design Service. My dad said, "We will make these wheels fit!" We got the wheels back from the machine shop in April 2021. I don't want to disclose what Machine Design Services charged to help me out. Let's just say, if you ever need something non-engine machined, you should absolutely contact Machine Design Services. I will put a link to them in the comments as well. We mounted raised white letter 245/60 R15 tires off my dad's 1978 SC Gold snowflake wheels that he had originally stored away to put on his 17-inch snowflake rims. The front steel wheels had 3-spoke spinners on them when I had bought the car. I thought that it looked cool, so we bought 4 brand new spinner stages and 2 more spinners to complete the look. I will need to have some Trans Am medallions made in the future. I should state that the replacement lugs worked pretty good, but are a little harder to get on than normal mag lugs. Taking them off and on, I have stripped out 3 of them. I think they would have worked better if I had longer wheel studs or a longer shank on the lug nut. The wheels look really nice on my car. My dad even did a Photoshop mock-up picture of the car all finished with the wheels and 4th gen seats. I've done a bunch of stuff to the car, but now I'm in high school, and I'm a freshman, so I'm very busy with school and sports. Remember, I have some extra parts and I'm looking for some parts for the car and for the swap. Needed cheap or nearly free. A radiator for a LS swapped 1979 Firebird, replacement metal cowl, right and left toe boards, lower quarters, door skins, and a delay windshield wiper assembly. I'd like my interior to be a combination of both red or gray or darker colors. I have 4th gen seat tracks in great condition listed on Facebook Marketplace. Oh, and don't forget about that 1979 Trans Am trailer hitch that is totally original and is still available. Local pickup only. Please like and subscribe and tell your friends. If you want to donate, there are links in the comments below. As always, have a good day and see you next time.
Turn straight, turn straight, turn straight, turn straight!